Well, good morning. I'm Ron Neitzel, author of The Green Wizard's Guide. As most of you probably already know, that's why you got the notice. But for some of you that may be getting this because a friend of mine has shared it, somebody else who's on this channel um, thinks you need to know about The Green Wizard's Guide. Well, this isn't the normal video. This isn't the normal. This is a year in review because we just hit the 1 year mark with the website. Caught me completely off guard. Finances being what they are, and my contractor season being what it is. Yeah, I can't afford to keep going. But hey, all that aside, it's been a good year. As far as indie publishing goes, being a first-time book, I have outsold most other indie authors from the ones that I have talked to that have walked away from the industry and will no longer write. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. Please read the description below, though. There's more details there about what's been going on, how the numbers stack up. Let's put it that way. We're doing all right. You know, thanks to Elegant Homestead, Bobby, Jerry's Woodworking and Outdoors. The list goes on and on. I mean, there are so many behind me that have helped and been there. Oz Art, uh, 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 you know, the numbers are unfathomable of all of the incredible channels that have helped this year. And we still have a long ways to go. We still have a long ways to go. I have a question for those of you that have read the book, though. And I really wish, instead of just clicking away, that you might give this a thumbs up for a change, share this out. But I have a question, and I really, really do need an answer. Who does this book belong in front of? If you had 10 copies in your hand to give them away for Christmas, what group would you put it in the hands of? Homesteaders, gardeners, preppers, a new homeowner, which was my thought when I kind of put the book together, that new homeowners coming up would need to understand this stuff. But as conditions are unfolding throughout the world, I'm seeing more and more need for this book in many, many other hands. But I'm really confused at this point. And again, read the description below. You'll see why I'm confused. The numbers didn't go where I needed them to go, or where I hoped, with God's grace, they would go. But tell me, whose hands, what group of people do you think most need this book? You know, I've had a great year. You know, we started out with a podcast. You know, the Delusion Solution, and please go back and listen to some of these. These are reviews of the book, people that have read it. You know, the Ann Beal show down in Texas. You know, these people have read the book. They understand. They know what's going on. You know, 1050 Talk Radio, which I understand rebroadcast in New York. We didn't catch it. We didn't quite, but, you know, again, help from another channel. We were actually able to catch this show live. and get our copy of it because we didn't get it from the radio show itself for miscellaneous reasons. Um, but go back and listen. Casey Detox Diva, great interview as to the book and what she wanted to know. Will from the Prepping Channel, I mean, it just, the list goes on and on. But if you had 10 copies of the book, whose hands would you put this in front of? Who would you give this book to? If you could wish it to anybody, where would this book go for you? Please put it in the comments below. I mean, it's a struggling year for me. It's not ending well. We'll say that much. Some of you know my personal business. Others of you, again, new to the channel, don't really understand what's going on here. This is an organic gardening book. This is the how-to. Instead of somebody handing you a book that says, do this, do this, do this, do this, I've given you a book of all of my mistakes that you can learn from. Don't make my mistakes. Jerry's Woodworking and Outdoors read the book. His wife read the book. She put the system into practice in their yard, and it may have potentially saved their house in under 2 weeks. He'd spend night after night when it was raining, guarding his house, waiting for the flood, waiting for the problems. And after 2 weeks of applying this to the system, applying this to his yard, no more flooding. The system works. It turned his yard around. Everything about it got turned around. There's other aspects of it, and I have other videos throughout my website that show some of the results. Radishes, garlics, what have you. I didn't want to be hammering this page about the book specifically with my results. I was hoping for other people's results to be able to show you, and I think they're still sitting back confused with the results. They're not quite understanding and looking for a second year before they say anything, because it's night and day difference. The financial savings alone, switching to the organic system and getting off the NPK system, you'll take a summer vacation because of the amount of money you're going to save. I know that sounds hard to believe, but go get a copy of the book. You'll see. It's not quite what you think. But we're 1 year into the website. I just got hammered with another bill to keep going. And you know me, I'm not going to give up. I'm the good Samaritan that's just going to keep trudging away at any cost. Like the description below. Please read it. This haunted me. This book, this content, this information haunted me to get this written down, to get this put out for everybody, to help everybody. Because something's got to be done. This is a global situation going on. Everything from your yard conditions and the flooding conditions all the way up through your food and your preparedness. This can make that difference. So I'm going to try and keep this short. I know I usually go up long, and I'm usually loaded with content. This one's a little different because I'm 1 year into this. I've not made enough to pay for the website. I'm not working. There isn't enough snow in Cleveland for me to work. So I'm back against the wall. I'm not giving up. Whatever I've got to do, I've got to do to struggle through this. I've had some great support. My coffee addiction was supported by Bobby. I can't thank him enough for getting me through the few months that he got me through. But it's a daily struggle. Every day's different. Every day is another step in a different direction. I'm trying things. I've set up a Twitter account. I don't even know how to link it up on the YouTube page so that you guys could find the Green Wizard on Twitter. I don't understand enough about it, but I'm trying my best. I'm following advice from everybody. I'm trying step by step. Hopefully we'll get there. But let me know, who needs this book? In your opinion, after you've read this book, who do you think needs this book? Where do we need to take this? Maybe you know somebody I don't know in a group I've never met that could take this book where it needs to go and get it in the right hands. Or maybe you're that person because you just come to this page because somebody sent you here for this reason. This is organic yard work, yard care. The do's and don'ts. Don't do what I did. Learn from my 15 years of mistakes by reading this entertaining book, because it's not a normal book. It doesn't have chapters in it. This is written like a sitcom, if I can even put it that way, to try and keep it entertaining, because yard work, gardening, and Mother Nature aren't hard scientific explanations. They're not. It's way simpler than that. And I try to put it out there that way. Even though I understand it on that level, I try not to deliver it that way. So I'm going to thank you for coming. I'm going to shut up. I'm going to go away. I've got a bunch of links below. Please take a look at them. Maybe you know someone that can help. Hey, I got to go figure out how to get the money together to pay for the webpage. It is what it is. I've got work to do all weekend and into next week, because apparently the plowing schedule is completely changed and the pay schedule is completely changed, and I'm another 3 weeks from being paid for work I did 3 weeks ago. I'm an outside contractor. There's not a whole lot I can do. State laws even have them backed up, and I can't charge interest. So, c'est la vie. It is what it is. This is what I've chosen to do, and I'm suffering for it. So, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate each and every one of you. I appreciate all the help you guys have given me in the past. And I'm asking for it one more time. And I probably will never stop asking for help, because I, for one, know that an army of one can't accomplish what an army of two can. And, that sounds odd, but think about it. Two people can accomplish a whole lot more than one. So appreciate you stopping in. Hope you share this out. Hope you get the word out. Hopefully somebody can point me in the right direction, or maybe you are that person that's going to take me in the right direction. I appreciate you stopping in. I hope I didn't take this too long. We're only at like almost 14 minutes. A little longer than I actually wanted to go. Appreciate y'all. Have a great day. And as one of the other great channels has said, have a great day and a better tomorrow. But as I say, you'll see me out there somewhere around the web. Have a good day, everybody.